Hello everyone, my name is Martin Christoph. I'm a hairstylist and a salon owner. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through the one aspect that we all have heard the importance of, which is the consultation. Cliched, but so important. In matter of fact, it is the most important aspect of your work with the customer, and that will determine your success. If your customer will be returning with you, if they're going to refer your business, if also they're going to leave you a great review and pre-book their appointment as well. So it's very important to understand, and I will do my best to help you understanding and be able to apply several principles that I have developed based on my 31-year career in this industry. You have to understand that the aspect of connecting with the customer will provide you with opportunities to build on other opportunities. And also the value proposition is where you can pretty much, once you build that value, you can sell any product, any additional services yourself, especially in the customer's eyes. And they will not only buy, they will believe you, they will trust you, they will ask you for recommendations, and you're just going to be consistently successful. How about that? The first step in the consultation is, of course, we all like to say it's handshake. In today's world that we live in, handshake is becoming a little bit difficult to do, or even hugs. So the first aspect is always smile, right? Your body language is pretty much gonna say everything about you. So if you cannot handshake or hug somebody, just your body language has to be positive, energized, just great aura, and just be excited and grateful for the customer being in your salon and in your chair, right? Show them and say that to them. Thank you so much for coming in. I greatly appreciate you here. I'm here to assist you in every aspect to make this experience that much better and for you to have a great time. And hopefully we'll get to see you in the next visit, right? So once you have the customer in your chair, it is very important to start with a few questions that they're more that they're all about the customer, and it gives you the opportunity to learn about them if it's a new customer, or learn something additional about them if it's an existing customer. The question of what do you do for a living, I like to, if you don't mind asking you, I like to ask them. It kind of gives me the gauge of if they're too conservative or kind of more younger environment, business environment that they work in, or the kind of combination, a little bit of both, conservative during the week, during their work hours, but yet more younger, more kind of a cool during the weekend. So that will give you kind of the like I said, the gauge of who they are by asking them about their profession and also what they like to do during their free time. Do they like to spend extra time on their hair? What products they're using? Why you're using that product? And so these are pretty much your most important, in a nutshell, questions. And honestly, you don't need more than 3 or 4 questions to ask, and then let the customer speak. Customers, you will find out by allowing them to speak that they love talking about themselves. I do, everybody does. So give them that opportunity. Once they tell you who they are, what they do, who they are, what their lifestyle is, etc., I like to proceed with one other, as important, if not the most important question. Are you open for recommendations? Are you open for for me to explain to you different styles or hear my opinion? The reason why is important is because A, this is how you differentiate yourself. B, that should be your at all time question to ask for every single customer, new customer especially, because the only one reason, and I want you to really, really, really engrave that in your head. The only one reason why customer walks through the door is because they're looking for a change, nothing else. It is not because you look good. It's not because they read the reviews. It's not because the salon looks great or somebody referred them to you. They are all valid reasons, but really the main reason is they're looking for change. So by asking that question, are you open for recommendations, you pretty much are providing them the opportunity for that change. And also speaks that in customers' ears, you are taking care of them. You care about their needs. Oftentimes customers don't know what their needs are specifically. So it's up to us to offer and provide them with the answers. And also opens up the opportunities to talk about and present them with products that is specifically for their hair and that specific style that we're going after today. Additional services. It can be any service from colors, highlights, gloss, even manicure and pedicure, even facials. I mean, virtually anything. If you're going to reshape or look the customer's image. So this aspect, once you ask that question, you pretty much, and the customer will tell you yes 99.9% of the time. I mean, there's not one customer that hasn't said to me, no, Martin, I don't want to change. At least, even if they remotely are inclined to say no, they will be interested to hear your opinion. And you will find out that by sharing your thoughts with them about a different style, different change of style, different color, etc., their interest grows exponentially. And they most likely will say yes if it makes sense, if there's a value, super important, value, and if obviously that's all this benefits them, their lifestyle, and their personality. So the question of, are you open for recommendations? From then on, you pretty much set them up with, okay, well, you said that you use a pomade for your hair or whatever other products might be. Well, because we're going to do the style that I explained to you earlier, it will require a specific product, and that product is specifically for the type of style that we're going to do and also for your type of hair. And that will provide you with the facilitation of doing your hair on your own and have exactly the same style as I'm going to show you today. So you'll be able to recreate that style consistently day after day. This is why it's extremely important to use that product. And you can show them that product and explain to them that at the end, when you're going to style their hair, you're going to show them how much of that product to use, how to apply in your hands or in their hands, how to apply on their hair after that. And this way they can feel comfortable and practice working with that product without feeling intimidated or don't know what they're doing. Because so many times you'll hear customers also saying, I have tons of products at home, but I don't use them just because I don't know exactly how to use them or what exactly they do. So again, it all goes back to taking care of the customer, and this is how you really take care of the customer. So you're catering to their needs, not to your needs as a hairstylist. From there, you can talk about the additional services. If it's a man and they have gray hair, you can offer them a gloss or camouflage. Never say you're going to that you're going to use a color. That is kind of a negative word, scary word. Actually, I would say in the men's ears, because no guy wants to. Very few guys wants to have their hair look like they have colored their hair, right? So use the words camouflage or gloss, and make sure that you set the expectation straight. They're still going to be able to see some of the gray hair. It's not going to be 100% coverage. That's not what the intention of the product is, but it's going to enhance the natural color, is going to provide that extra shine that normally they would have if there wasn't for the gray hair, and it's going to wash out progressively with the shampoo. So by setting up the expectations, you never have to hear the objection of, oh, you didn't tell me that it's not covering 100%. Even though it might look great, they still will be disappointed because, again, that wasn't set up clearly up front. And at this point, you're pretty much set up for executing your haircut and proceed with whatever changes you're going to you have discussed with the customer. Now, one important detail to know and to remember is that 80-20 rule. And the reason why I like to call it 80-20 rule is because it is only 20% about the haircuts that you're going to do. The haircut, it is important. I'm not saying that it's not important. And of course, you have to know how to cut hair properly and understand geometry and understand the texture, the physical aspect as well, as the shape, etc. But that is only 20%. The other 80%, it's about you. It's about how are you different, how in the customer's eyes you are providing a value and that change. Are you providing a value and change? Without that, you are pretty much just another order taker. And the customer will be thinking, why in the world did I spend the money that I spend with you when you literally provide me with the same thing that the guy or the girl last time they did? and most likely not gonna see them back because you didn't understand that the number one reason why customers walking through the door is because they're looking for a change. Right? So don't ever ask a customer, do you need products? Do you want color, or do you want gloss? Always start with why. Always start with why. Then go and explain to them what you're going to use and how you're going to use it. Don't go backwards. Don't go with the how or the what, and then at the end with the why. Always first with why, right? This is how you build value. This is how you show that you care about the customer, about the customer's needs, and that you are here to provide them with exceptional experience and service. So I hope this was helpful. Until next time, so long.